parents know who your friends are?
Well, I'd say yes and no. Well, yes, as in your parents should know who your friends are, because your parents are the #1 people in your life that want the best for you. So for them to know who your friends are, they could tell you who are good for you and who are not. But then again, for you to have a no, because when you reach a certain age, you like the independence. You like to have certain things to yourself, and
that's where the no comes to.
Your parents should not to know your friends.
It's not necessary.
Why?
Because as an adult, you should keep your friends to yourself, and you should be the person that chooses your friends.
So from a boy's point of view, what age group do you think your parents should know your friends? Is there a certain age limit when it comes to you guys?
School.
So you think you should be able to go wherever you want from when you're 16?
I don't agree with that. Me, I think for when you leave home.
Okay, safety-wise then. So, where is your mom going to find you if she doesn't know where your friends are, for instance?
Your phone.
Some boys don't literally pick up the phone.
Well,
yeah, you're right, but that depends on how mature the family know their child to be. Because, you know, I mean, if you trust your child, or say your son or daughter, to be mature enough to make their own choices, and well, if you don't, then it's good to be honest. Some families are not honest to each other. So it's just like friends, like you were saying earlier.
Okay, now I want you guys to look in the camera and give advice to all those young boys that are out there on how to choose their friends, what they need to know about their friends, how to choose who to hang around with, who not to.
Well, me personally, I believe that you should basically try and get a friend that's basically a better example of somebody that you'd like to be, somebody that's striving for more, somebody that wants to be something in life, has ambition, and at the same time somebody you can look up to and your future children can look up to.
My advice is, you are who your friends are, and your future is in your hands, so you better choose a good friend than going on the wrong path.
just like Abdurrahman said, you are what your friends are, so just choose your friends wisely and carefully.
Okay, that's good. Going to another topic now, parenting. Do you think boys turn out better in a two-parent family, meaning where there's a mother and a father in the household?
Yeah, of course, the kids will grow up much better if there's both figures, a mother and a father figure. Some boys end up in the wrong way by their father figures. Some girls ain't got a mother figure, so they'll start doing whatever they want, and the dad cannot control the daughter because he don't know what a daughter needs and how she feels.
But it's mostly, in the Somali community, it's mostly single mothers.
Yes.
So you're saying kids turn out better if they're in a single parent?
No. If both of the mothers and yes.
Okay,
yeah,
what about you?
Both parents. I agree with him, because with both parents you've got all the opportunities and the necessities that you'd need, and then again you've got two people that are working together, so it's a 50-50 thing. Whereas a single parent, it's all the weight put on one parent, so it would be hard, like he said before, for a girl, for a mother it'd be hard to control her sons, and for a father it'd be hard to control his daughters. So it is kind of crazy. Okay,
do you think your upbringing has a lot of influence in your future?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like having a father who goes plays football with you, you know,
yeah,
having a proper father influence in the family.
100%, definitely.
In what way?
Basically in every way possible, because really and truly, I believe that mentally, people, the person that they've become as an adult is all due to things that they've experienced and pain and pleasure they've been through throughout their life. You know what I mean? Not necessarily having one parent than the other, a parent losing a parent, you know, having a death in the family. Other things could damage you and could hurt you mentally for you to give up and lose hope in life. You know what I mean? So there are people that are more fortunate than others. So growing up is down to a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of what happens in your future.
Yeah, I agree with him again, because basically you're gonna have someone to follow, and your father is the best example that you should follow. And if he's
okay, but what about looking at our Somali fathers? Do you think they need to do more?
Yeah, I'd agree. It's not just the fathers. I reckon Somali people in a whole. Like, we need to do more, because like, it's like we can't blame our parents or our older culture, because the way that I look at it, me being here and growing up here, is that they only know so much and they only learnt so much. They didn't have the opportunities that we did. So we've seen a lot more than they did. So what we can do is use that to advance and further ourselves as people. Do you know what I mean?
So do you think parents should have a relationship with their children?
Oh yeah, definitely. And it has to be more than just the culture, because what our Somali people do is that we confuse religion and culture quite a lot, and then it's like the kids, they're confused themselves. Do you know what I mean? They don't know what to wear, what to do, so they just rebel. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it from my point of view. So what we can do is try to understand the kids a bit more, try to relate to them and see what they want to do, their needs and what they need at the moment.
Okay, so can you just go back to the camera again and give advice to the mums and dads that are watching the show, and tell them basically what they need to do to have a healthier relationship with their children?
Well, to start off, I'm not undermining no parent or trying to tell them what to do, but me personally, advice. Me personally, what I'd say is that what parents could start doing is start talking to their kids to start off with, and start understanding what problems they have in their life. Start understanding what they want, because sometimes parents think that this is what they need rather than what they want, and then the kids spend so much time confused that they don't end up getting nothing done. So what do you think?
I think this, and I really
parents. So you're advising the mums and dads?
I do advise every mom and dad to basically to be like my mom and dad. My mom and dad showed me everything right to do, whether it comes to education, whether it comes to playing, whether it comes to friends. So I really hope that everybody should follow the same steps where to show his kids the right way.
Yeah, basically it's just the same thing as both of them said. Mother should just the parents should talk more to the kids and get to know them and spend time with them, and just let them go out. If they want to go out, don't let them like keep them in the house, and always check on them. Parents should let the kids go for a couple hours.
Don't be like too restrictive.
Yeah, don't be too restrictive, because that's what's gonna drag them away from you. If you try like always like you can't go out, you can't do this, you can't do that. That's gonna wanna make a teenager go out and see what.
So you think trusting your child is important?
Of course, trusting your child is very important. You have to trust your child.
Okay.
Trust is a big factor, I'd say. It's also a big factor, because without trusting your child, then your child doesn't feel comfortable at home.
At the same time, you go show them the right and the wrong.
Yeah, which is hard for a parent. Which is why parenting is a full-time job, as they say.
Okay, so next topic, interesting one. It's a topic that is really needed, especially in the UK, with all this crime that's going around. Crime in the Somali community. Why is so many of our boys in crime rather than education? Well, obviously you can't talk for all those boys, but what do you think is making?
Will start from education, from school age. Obviously, it's like friends influence bad people. Like, it is like if your friends are bad, you become bad. So basically, if you didn't do your exams, like most of us like didn't do no exams, or some Somalian boys did end up going in jail while they were in school, so that prevented.
So you think it started with the
no education.
The education. There was a problem in the education system.
Yes.
So
they were failed by the education system. Do you think so?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, and that point there goes back to the parenting. It goes back to parents that didn't check on homework, didn't check on the kids and what they were doing, didn't check on any of these things, didn't communicate with their child. So their child therefore thought to themselves that I'm free to do what I want, because my parents don't care about my education. Why should I? Do you see where I'm coming from? Whereas children and adolescents, they don't understand that the education is for them, not for their parent. Do you see what I'm saying?
Do you think the parents push most of the young youth into the wrong
No,
path
no,
of education.
they
They don't let them do what course they want to do.
I don't think they pushed them into the wrong, they just didn't push them into the right. That's the thing, they didn't push them at all. When the kid was coming home from school and dropping his bag, how many parents would you say, which are Somali in this country 15 years ago, would have actually, you know what I mean, picked up the book and went into the book, do you know what I mean? Whereas now it's becoming less and less. You know what I mean? Before there were quite a lot, because that's what we had that mentality that we came here for a reason. And now everybody's got comfortable. That doesn't happen anymore. Everyone's comfortable. Like, there's no more homework clubs and any of this. I've seen little kids that are just, you know what I mean, truanting, doing whatever they want. It's the government that's getting hard on school education rather than the parents, which it should be the other way around.